Hello, my name is James O'D. I'm the former president of the Institute of Noetic Sciences and an author. And it's a privilege to share with you today what I call the soul awakening practice. It's a prayer that is repeated 4 times and has 6 lines. The lines are soul awakening, heart opening, light shining, love flowing, wounds dissolving, peace radiating. Let me talk about each of those lines, and then we will do the prayer together. As I said, the prayer is 4 times. The first time it is for yourself. The second time it is for those you are with. The third time is for all your colleagues, friends, family connections reaching out into the world. And the fourth time is for every being on planet Earth. So the first line is soul awakening, and the soul is the source code of your existence, and every being has it. It is the divine spark within us. It is the indivisible essence of our consciousness. In the Vedanta, we talk about Atma, the soul, and Paramatma, the oversoul, where all souls are in the of one. But each soul is a drop that gets to experience creation and evolution. And the soul identifies initially with its context. So as we go through evolution, the soul says, "Oh, look, I'm a butterfly." The soul says, "Oh, look, I'm a dolphin. Oh, look, I'm a human being. I'm a man. I'm a woman. I'm rich. I'm poor." And it constantly gets impressions, sometimes referred to in Sanskrit as sanskaras, deep impressions on the journey. But there comes a lifetime many of us are having now. And it's the lifetime when the soul begins to wake up and says, "I'm not the little local self. I am the divine spark. I am the consciousness that is infinite and immortal and universal and connected to all." And that waking up process has its sweet and blissful side, and it also experiences suffering. So it has to constantly begin to detach from its impressions in the world. So that's the first line, soul awakening. And then the second line is heart opening. And just as the soul begins to remember that it is connected to the source, that it has all the codes of the source, so the heart begins to open beyond the personal heart, beyond the sentimental heart, and discovers that there is heart in the universe, the universal heart. What an incredible experience that is, to begin to again disengage from all of our petty sentimentalities, frustrations, whatever we call them, of the heart, and experience that you and I have one heart. We share a heart. We share the great heart of the universe. And that opening of the heart capacitates the human. And the third line is light shining. And again, this is the primordial light of the universe in you. It is the light of consciousness. It is the light of understanding, of pure awareness. And with that light, we begin to see our way through the suffering and chaos of the world to the eternal values and to understanding each other. Without that light, we would be locked in the darkness of ego, trapped and imprisoned in selfish things which we see going on around us. But the birth of altruism, living for others, serving others, comes out of that universal heart, awakened soul, and divine understanding, awareness, pure awareness. Soul awakening, heart opening, light shining, love flowing. Some say the whole reason for creation is love itself. Again, we're moving from conditional love to unconditional love. I love you, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you have done. My love is so strong that it breaks down barriers of separation and division and hatred and superiority. It is totally without conditions, unconditional love. And then the next line of the prayer is wounds dissolving. All of the wounds that we get from going through the evolutionary process, of all of those impressions about my status, my sexuality, my nature, my destiny, all of the tragedies and opportunities and successes, all of those create impressions. And we can live in trauma and suppressed wounding. And not only do we have to allow those wounds to dissolve, but we have to end the intergenerational transmission of the wound. I carry my wound and I transmit it to you because I can't let it go. I define myself in terms of my wound. And I look at the world through my lens of wound, whether it's individual or collective. All of those forces of soul awakening, heart opening, light shining, love flowing, dissolve the states of wounds, release us from sanskaras, allow us to heal. And the final line is peace radiating. It's really good to connect with the idea that peace is radiant, it is active, it is dynamic. All too often, when we ask about peace, people say, well, it's not war. Or they say, It's meditation. I go into a meditative state and I feel peace. These are aspects of peace, but peace is dynamic, it is active, it is the growing edge of evolution itself. Our destiny as a species is to experience universal peace radiating in every cell of our bodies, in every family, in every social construction. Every definition of health and well-being will be based on peace radiating. So now let's do the practice together. And if you want to find out more about it, it's in this book, The Soul Awakening Practice, and it has commentaries by Irvin Laszlo and Michael Singer and Anodea Judith and Mona Polacca, one of the indigenous grandmothers. So let's begin. Remember, the first time it is for yourself. Soul awakening, heart opening, light shining, love flowing, wounds dissolving, peace radiating. The second time you do the prayer, it's for the ones you're with. So today it is you and I, whoever is gathering for this journey together. Soul awakening, heart opening, light shining, love flowing, wounds dissolving, peace radiating. And now the third time for your family, for your friends, for every connection that they have, all of those connections spreading out into the world. Soul awakening, heart opening, light shining, love flowing, wounds dissolving, peace radiating. And finally, for our world, for all beings in our world, in this time of chaos and confusion and tribulation and difficulty, this birthing process of the new humanity, this birthing of the divine spark in each one of us coming together. Soul awakening across the planet. Soul awakening, heart opening, light shining, love flowing, wounds dissolving, and peace radiating, radiating, radiating. Thank you so much for joining us today. May you experience that soul awakening process with love and great respect. Thank you.